News sources debunk the possibility of the iPhone 8 having a Touch ID power button. The Google Pixel XL 2 and Pixel 2 renders emerge for your drooling pleasure, and Meizu has just unwrapped the screen behind the screen on its Pro 7 and Pro 7 Plus. I'm Jaime Rivera, and yeah, I also want to believe, but I've been sleeping too little to even care. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals. Those of you in the market for a great smartphone, sure, the Google Pixel is on its way out, but right now Verizon's cut this really irresistible deal. $5 a month for this phone for 2 years, but there's a catch. You actually have to trade in a phone that's acceptable. There are actually some conditions that you can learn more about in the link in the description. Now let's talk about Meizu. The company has just unwrapped its Pro 7 and Pro 7 Plus. For those of you that saw the leaks on Weibo of this dual screen smartphone, yes, it becomes live today. Dual cameras, dual screen, and the whole purpose is for you to get notifications, use that secondary screen for selfies, etc., etc. The specifications aren't really bad. It's a Helio X30 in addition to 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. You can learn more about it in the link in the description as well. And in today's WTF news, believe it or not, Samsung is working on a W2018 smartphone. This is actually a flip phone that brings all the bells and whistles. Snapdragon 835, 4 gigs of RAM. It seems that there's even an option for 6 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. Now, the reason why I would consider that Samsung should pull the T and the F as well is because apparently this phone is going to cost an insane $2,000. I know that there's a market of people that will actually pay for that, but yeah, $2,000 for a flip phone. Now let's talk about the iPhone 8. We have been covering rumors of this phone getting things like Touch ID and the power button, etc., etc. But according to some trusted sources in Japan, that is not going to happen. There is no sort of machinery behind that power button to enable this capability, according to the source. And number two, for those of you that wonder the dates, it's apparently going to happen early November or late October. And we will get an earlier launch of the 7S or 7S Plus. That is the other claims that we heard in other rumors, so stay tuned. And finally, the very hot rumors today have to do with the Google Pixel XL 2, mainly because we've got some CAD renders on video today. If Google ever wanted to change the forgettable design of the Pixel, this is it. These phones look gorgeous, but notice apparently this 18:9 aspect ratio is only coming to the Google Pixel XL 2. It seems that the Google Pixel 2 will be a regular smartphone at 16:9. Now, the disappointing part of these renders is no headphone jack. Apparently, Google wants to compensate with stereo speakers, which is okay in the case of the stereo speakers, not in the case of the lack of the headphone jack, but it leads me to a question today. Let us know what you think about these renders. Do you like what you see or not? In my case, I think it's going to be Google Pixel XL 2 this year, but leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, you know the way it goes. If you want to get the news earlier before the video is filmed, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern.